We don't need another Ari. We don't need another Jada. We don't need another Jordan. We don't need another LeBron. We need you. What if you were assigned a gift before you were born? And it was something locked away in you that could change the society. I think that we all have a purpose, and I think we're all meant to be someone. Your mom and dad came together and created magic, and you think that you're just supposed to live a normal life. We hear about the story of the birds and the bees growing up, but I don't think we take time to really contemplate on how special we really are. The fact that we made it out of everybody and our parents were able to create us. Each and every one of us was sent here to do something. And a lot of times we spend our whole life trying to figure out what our purpose is by searching for things outside of us. In reality, everything we need is within. And if we just took time to sit and learn who we are and understand what our greatest gifts, master those gifts and present those gifts to the world, we can unlock success. Your purpose is deeper than your job title. You weren't sent here to be the best customer service rep or the best rapper or the best teacher or even the best doctor. All those things are amazing jobs, but it's more to you than just holding those titles. I've worked a lot of jobs personally. I was in customer service, I was in logistics, I've worked in schools, I fixed credit, I've done music. The list goes on and on and on. But I know, based off doing a lot of inner work and taking time with myself, that my purpose is within my voice. My purpose is to use my voice to help the collective. My purpose is to use my story and my testimony to help the world. I went through everything that I went through to be an example for someone out there that's going through what I went through, that you can persevere, that you will come out stronger, that you can come out on top. I think about Martin Lawrence. I think about Tyler Perry. I think about Oprah Winfrey. What if they spent their entire life just thinking that they were supposed to be normal and do what their parents told them to do, or do what maybe society told them to do, or do what they seen everybody else doing? What if they never took that chance on themselves? What if they never listened to that inner voice or that inner knowing that told them to go strive for more or to keep going when they were at their lowest? A lot of times people wonder what they're supposed to be doing or try to figure out how to find their purpose. In reality, all you're supposed to be doing is getting to know yourself. I think the best way to get to know yourself and build a relationship with yourself, date yourself. The same way we meet people when we go out and we have drinks or we have our list of questions or our list of non-negotiables, you need to start having those conversations with yourself and figure out exactly what you like, what you don't admire, what actually brings you joy, what irritates you, what do you hate. I'm reading this book right now. The book states identifying what things you feel comfortable doing. You light up or you have a certain amount of energy, opposed to when you procrastinate or you take your time and hesitate to do certain tasks because you don't necessarily enjoy them like you enjoy other tasks. In order to identify those things, you have to sit with yourself and give yourself grace and the opportunity to really understand who you are. And I know a lot of times it's easy for us to just call our friends or call our family just to have a listening ear. But sometimes the only advice you need is that inner voice within inside of you. You need to start having those conversations out loud, as crazy as it may seem. Give yourself a few minutes to just sit and listen for an answer. Talking to myself, I will have a conversation with myself. One thing about me and me, we locked in. I will sit and chat it up. Give me some tea, pull my journal out, read a journal prompt out loud, just give myself an idea of what exactly I'm feeling. Because a lot of times we try to process things inside of our brain and it's not healthy. We go through so many things day to day and we take in so much information, whether that's from scrolling on our phones at work with our kids, our parents. We just consume way more than we allow ourselves to process. It's really important that you take time to sit with yourself and give yourself the opportunity to understand exactly who you are on a soul level and at your core. You don't have to stay in one box. I think about Angel Reese. What if she stuck inside the basketball box and didn't take the chance of walking down the runway with Victoria's Secret? She just recently paid off her mom's house. You can't limit yourself based off how other people feel or based off what other people project on you. It's important for you to identify within yourself what you really believe and honor your beliefs Also trust your own judgment, trust exactly how you feel about certain opinions. You don't have to be like everybody else. We don't need another Ari, we don't need another Jada, we don't need another Jordan, we don't need another LeBron. We need you. You need to identify exactly what your gift is, master it, and give that gift to the world. It's something locked within all of us. The way you do things is not going to be the way somebody else does things. You perceive life from a completely different lens. The way I perceive life may be completely different from the way that you perceive life. That doesn't mean that your view doesn't also hold truth. Two things can be true at one time. Just because you don't do things the way I do things doesn't mean that your way is a bad way or that your way is the wrong way. You're doing what's best for you, and you're entitled to do what's best for you, because the way you do things, the whole group of people need your way. They need your experience. They need your help. Think about if Harriet Tubman never decided to be who she was. If she never decided to take her chance and listen to her dreams or listen to her gifts or trust her instinct as she was navigating a collective up north to be free. You may be the next Harriet Tubman. You may be the next Malcolm X. You may be the next Barack Obama, but you're not allowing yourself to reach your full potential because you're being influenced by everybody else, or you're following somebody else's blueprint. Learn who you are so you can become who you're meant to be.